Taurus, hello. How are you, Taurus? This is Chronic Joy Tarot, and I'm doing your mid-July update for the month of July 2017. I just want to thank everyone that comes and visits and subscribes and comments and likes and shares my channel. I appreciate it so much. I'm a newer channel here on YouTube. I've just been reading since the spring, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm different, I think, than most tarot channels in that I'm not focused on life events or external happenings as much as I'm focused on your personal and spiritual development, your higher self, your connection to your higher self. It's a little different. It might not be for everyone, and I appreciate that. I follow a lot of tarot readers. I love the talent and the beauty out there of all these tarot readers that are on YouTube. And I gain something from every one of them. So that said, thank you very much. As usual, I'm going to pull one card, or I have pulled. First of all, these cards have all been shuffled and cleared off camera as I was drawing in the essence of Taurus, second sign of the zodiac. And this oracle card is going to give us a direction of something to focus on for the next couple weeks, and that comes from this deck called Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. It's a lovely deck. I've only had it a few weeks, and I've never read online with it yet, but it covers all the elements of our planet and how we can, connect and grow and learn from these elements. Okay? And then, of course, the Zen Tarot deck is what we will do our extended reading with. This is our topic for right now. Taurus, the Milky Way. The perspective, your perspective. So either, what I'm getting from this right away, is either you're developing a new perspective on your life, on how to see things, on how to proceed, or the perspective that's taken you this far. It's time to admit that there are other ways to see things. Okay, I'm not sure yet which one this is. Let's see. This is your starting point here. Yeah, okay. So the burden. Okay, so it's the second thing. It is the way that you've seen things and the way you've processed life and the way you approach maybe conflict or relationships with others is not fully working anymore. It's creating a burden for you. You're in a locked place. It could be literally locking horns with another, or within yourself. You're feeling unsuccessful in progressing, through your life. You're feeling stuck and bogged down. Okay, so it's time to shift your focus. It's time to shift the way you see things. Okay? This card here is going to be the one energy that could possibly block your progress, and that is isolation. Closing yourself off from others and shutting down your heart and not allowing others to see who you truly are and not expressing your emotions in productive and loving ways will keep you blocked. It's going to keep you blocked. These first two cards here are both of the mind element. They're gray diamond numbered cards, and they're for the Zen Tarot deck. These represent clouds, and they represent a not a clarity. So not kind of a milky perspective. How about that? The Milky Way. It creates sort of a fogginess. Lack of sense of direction, where to go next, how to proceed, how to approach a certain subject. I don't know the specific subject because I don't know every single one of you, but I'm getting that you may feel, let me see what I'm being told here. You may feel that you feel stuck in a situation or with another or within yourself, and you feel that there's no way forward and you kind of want to give up, but I'm going to tell you not to. Oh, look at that. So sharing. If this card here, the isolation card, is closing your emotions off from others and literally shutting down your heart and icing others out, this card is telling you to reverse that right away. The cards on the left are internal energies. These are cards that are internal influences and um, um, thoughts and feelings that maybe you don't share with others, but you're aware of within you. And the cards on the right here are what shows up in your external world. So you're being guided now, Taurus. If you're confused, if you're uncertain of how to proceed, show up. If you're in a lockdown with another person, give your love. Don't worry about whatever that perceived problem is between you, that perspective of, this is holding us in place and we're getting nowhere. Don't worry about that topic. Show up and be your true self. This person is sharing everything she has. She's loving. She's full of life. She's got the rainbows all around her. She's sharing all her gifts. And that's what's going to create the connection, or that's what's going to unblock that perceived block in your path. Okay? Oh, yeah. Within you, this is another mind card. Okay, Taurus, are you sitting with your thoughts way too much lately? Way too much? Because this is the third mind card in a row I've pulled for you on the internal side. And this schizophrenia card is another indication that you're stuck and you don't know which way to go. You don't know. This figure here is trapped between these two ledges. Do I let go of my hands? Do I let go of my feet? I will go tumbling down whichever I decide. I don't know what to do, so I'll stay stuck right here, right? Ease up on yourself. Give yourself the possibility that there's a new way to see this. There's a new way to go forward. And it may not be the way you've always relied on. Okay? Yeah. In your outside world, stay open and friendly and welcoming and receptive to others. But stay rooted in who you are. Because these trees show that each of them has their own vibrant color. They each have their roots going deep into the ground. But they stand very close together, parallel to one another, but they stand on their own. Okay? This is what you're guided to do. Strike that balance, Taurus. And I'm not sure if this is a specific person that you're in a headlock with, that you're just not getting anywhere with, or a situation, maybe a job, maybe an idea, a way of being that you're just stuck in. If you show up more as your truest self, show more of your heart and less of your thoughts and mind and your criticisms and your, less of that, more of just your heart and how you feel. Okay? Oh my gosh. Another mind card. Taurus, I'm so sorry. Internally, you might feel guilty. You might feel like if you make a decision one way or the other, people are going to get hurt, or you're going to hurt yourself, or you're going to regret it. Yeah, there is no regretting. There is no regretting. This is the comparison card here is telling you, and the conditioning card. These are both telling you, don't worry about what others see or think about your decisions. Don't worry about it, because they're yours. You know exactly who you are deep inside. These two trees, they're both trees, the oak and the bamboo. The oak has a hard outer bark and is very sturdy and will not bend in the wind, and the bamboo is pretty much the opposite. Smooth bark, bends in the wind, takes the wind as it comes. They would never think to compare themselves to one another. They're unique. They're both trees. They serve their purpose. So when you make decisions in your life, Taurus, don't worry about how it looks to others. Don't worry about what others think. This card is the same. This lion grew up with a bunch of sheep, thinking he was a sheep his whole life, until he took a drink in the pond and looked and saw a reflection back to him of a lion, and kind of freaked out. He thought he looked like all these guys around him, and realized that how he sees himself could be very different from how others see him. And this is both the cards of your outcome here, of your arrival at a new awareness. This is what this position means, arrival at a new awareness. Both your cards here are guiding you to do away with external viewpoints of how others see you. The perspective that you need to worry about is your own only. I'm worried about you a little bit, Taurus. Why don't you leave comments and let me know how you're doing? These mind cards all on the left tell me that you're spending a lot of time with your thoughts and worrying and thinking, I wish things were different. Why can't things change? Yeah, you're guided to, I don't really do this very often like other people, but I'm going to pull one more card. And there it is. Yeah. So you're guided to join in on life, participate, be part of, if you have groups that you're involved with, or your own little tribe, your own circle of friends, get out and be with them more. Show up, be yourself. Stay rooted in who you are, but share more and engage more with others. Don't live so much in your head and with your own thoughts. You won't progress anywhere that way. Change your perspective, change it up, become more present in your external life, and maybe drop these worries for a while if you can. Like, train yourself. If the thoughts come creeping in, give yourself a mantra to say, some kind of a chant, some kind of a phrase, an affirmation to say to yourself, like, I'm always in, let's see, what can I say? What is a good affirmation? Life is always turning out. Life is always working for me. If you look at the big picture, life is always kind of working out, even if in this moment it doesn't feel like it. But if you stay stuck in your thoughts, you won't progress past that moment. So change your perspective, and trust that life really does always work out. Okay, Taurus, this was a little heavier of a reading this month. You might be in a heavy space for the next couple weeks. It's okay. Life isn't always, we're achieving, we're growing, we're changing. Sometimes we have to kind of sit with what we've had to get, our next signal on our path and what way to turn next. Okay, thank you so much, Taurus. Have a good next couple of weeks. Stay out of your head, use your heart more, and I will talk to you in August.